Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 10, Episode 16, called I Do You. And in this case, both Kendra and Jock, they both do. Because the way it ended off, it don't matter, okay? Because they still get married regardless, okay? So, we're still at the bridal shower from last week. Sierra still don't know what she gonna do in regards to telling Kendra about Jock. But Rennie tells her she wouldn't say anything. So Sierra says she's not gonna say anything because she's not gonna try to break up nothing. Sierra, we knew you wasn't gonna say nothing because you just trying to give dramatics for the TV show. But we knew she was gonna say nothing. So they get all back together, sit down on the couch and whatnot, and talk about alcohol addiction because Sierra's mom's going through it because I believe she has a colon condition and it's caused by drinking. So obviously her mother's an alcoholic, so then that causes Andy and Kendra to talk about, I believe their fathers both dealt with alcohol addiction, and that's where that scene ends. Alcohol addiction is real. A lot of people suffer from alcohol addiction. A lot of people are unaware that they suffer from alcohol addiction because it's socially acceptable to drink alcohol, but it could come to an addiction, and a lot of people don't realize it until it's too late. Like, you can die from drinking too much alcohol, but people don't want to have that conversation, so we're gonna move on. We get to Jock. He's in Chicago doing a tour, I believe, because he lets us know in the confessional that the wedding is not going to pay for itself. And in this case, y'all done spent over 100K and 50K alone on the bridal shower, which did not look like much. So yeah, you need to make more money, Jock, to compensate for all the money you done spent on this damn wedding. And so he's still performing. It's going down. The fact that he still gets gigs for this song is amazing to me. But I mean, if you're still getting paid for it, Jock, I mean, by all means, do what you got to do to make that bread. There's nothing to talk about that. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, you don't got no other music to perform, or is that what they specifically wanted you to perform? I mean, that's fine if it is. You're still making your money, but I'm just like, wow, people still want to see this song performed live. Okay, we move on to Safari. He goes to visit Erica at like freaking midnight. I don't know what time it is, but it was nighttime. You would figure if you want to go visit your kids, you would visit during the day, but he probably had excursions with other females, so he went at midnight to go visit Erica and the kids. He calls them still his family, but Erica lets him know like he ain't got no family over there but the kids. But anywho, Erica has an attitude, of course, when he walked through the door, and he tries to get his son to hold them, but Erica was like, "No, I'm trying to put him to sleep. You not getting him, whatnot." As far as like, well, he's looking at me. She's like, no. So she's being stingy with the baby, even though the baby's wide awake. You trying to put the baby to sleep, but by the end of the scene, the baby was sitting on your lap. You was bouncing the baby up and down as if it was like 5 p.m. Okay, whatever. But anywho, so I guess the other reason Safari was there, other than to see the kids, because we don't even see the daughter, just the son. But then again, it's midnight, so the daughter probably sleep. But he said, Jock invited them to the wedding, so they should go together. And Jock always wanted, it's Jock's wish for them to get back together and be together, so they might as well go together. So not Safari, but Erica agrees, but she wants us to, wants to let us know that they're not together. And Erica, I don't care if you guys together or not together, because until this scene, I forgot y'all was on the show, to be honest. I mean, I knew Safari was, but I really forgot she was on this show until this scene came up. So yeah, Erica, we don't care. We don't care if y'all together. We don't care if y'all not together. Y'all gonna be another Ray J and Princess together today, divorcing tomorrow, gonna renew your vows next week. Okay, we don't care. We're over at this point. So I just made a comment saying the baby boy was so cute because this is when we actually got to really see his face, because this was a time when she started bouncing him on her lap and whatnot. So Safari was like, okay, he about to head out. Erica was like, oh yeah, and before you do, let me know when you're ready to get those divorce papers, get ready to go, and so I can sign those things. So he made some type of comment, but then she was like, I'm 34. I'm still young. I still got life to live. You're 40. You're old. So then Safari was like, yeah, and you know what? I got the biggest meat you will ever find. Um, Safari, yeah, Safari. I saw the video. No, 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 no. It didn't pan out right. That comment did not age well. The first, well, the picture, I believe it was a picture back in the day. Everybody was like, "Wow, that's Safari, wow!" But then this recent video, it wasn't even what was supposed to be gay Safari. So that comment, I'm surprised she kind of concurred to what you said because she was like, "Oh, it didn't get me anywhere," even though you got two kids by this man, Erica. So that comment didn't age well either. But yeah, Safari, no, that's false. That's false. Not saying nothing about Erica, but I know she had quite a few uh interactions, with other guys. And I don't think you were her biggest meat. Sorry to say, but I mean, she didn't deny it in that scene from what the producers showed us. But okay, okay, but I don't concur with your comment. But I'm gonna move on because I'm not. There's nothing else to say in regards to that. So we're gonna move on to Kendra. She goes wedding dress fitting, literally 2 to 3 days before the wedding, and she's trying to get a hold of Jock on the phone, but he not answering his phone. It should be nothing new for you, Kendra. I know it's only because the wedding's almost here why you're freaking out, but I'm pretty sure this is nothing new. I'm pretty sure Jock don't really be answering his phone like that, but we're gonna figure out what her because for this episode, this is the wedding episode and whatnot. So we move on to Randy. She's in South Carolina visiting her family. She mentioned she was initially there for her mom's birthday party, but I guess the mom went missing. But that's when they found out that she was in a car accident, and I guess she's supposed to be having surgery the next day. So pretty much her sister, and brother are in the kitchen just talking about everything going on, and they're hoping for the best. And unfortunately, the worst happened. But I guess we'll talk about that next episode because that's when we'll see that she's grieving for it. Which I just seeing the preview for next episode with her that broke my heart. But you know, this is about Jock's wedding. This episode, that's where I'm gonna focus the energy. We move on to Rich. He meets up with Erica at some lounge place. I don't know, and they sit down and talk. I'm looking at Erica in her confessional. I hate this look. Like, I don't know what she was trying to pull off with this look in the confession, but I hate it. I really do. I really do. It's just her boob and butt ratio to her body is just not working out. And even in the end, when we saw her stand up, like her ass didn't match the thighs. It just I didn't like it at all. Like, Erica, please do something because this is not it. But anywho, they talking. She tells Rich never to get married, so he laughing, they kikiing and whatnot, whatever. He said that they should go to the wedding together. I'm in the wedding party, and I know you and Safari are not together, so we should go to the wedding together. So Erica doesn't let him know that she really going with Safari, but she just said that she'll save him a dance at the wedding. So he takes that. I don't know why you couldn't just say, technically we going together, but we not together because that's what you said for the rest of this damn episode. Anywho, we move on to Sierra with her sisters. Pretty much she brings all her sisters together with the mom so they could do an intervention for the mom to stop drinking. And the mom drunk, what else is new? Mom drunk, and she calls them. They could be the next Kardashians. First of all, no. No. Second off, we couldn't have done the Braxtons. Why we have to do the Kardashians? You could have said the Braxtons. That could have been, a better, not even comparison, but a goal of what you would like to be with you and your daughters. I believe the mom's name is Kim. The Kardashians is no, 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 no. That shouldn't be. I mean, then again, you guys got all y'all seem like y'all got some form of fillers or something going on. So maybe in that aspect, but Kim, no, no, just stop. But anywho, they looking at her like, Mama, are you drunk? And she's like, No, I'm not drunk. I can show you. I'll walk in a straight line. And she got up and trying to walk in a straight line. I'm just like, no one asked you to do this, ma'am. You can sit back down. You can sit back down. But pretty much they do an intervention telling her she can't be drinking like that because it's not going to work well with her antibiotics. Sierra wants her to do like a 7-day detox with no alcohol and just take her antibiotics. So the mom was like, she can do that, but she gonna have a little wine on the side. They was like, no, you can't have no wine on the side. So then the mom I think it was the mom who said this. Oh, Jesus drank wine when he was going through it with his disciples. Wait, what? Kim, no. Don't bring Jesus into this, okay? Jesus didn't got no colon things going on, okay, that you do. So y'all on two separate things. I don't know. I don't even think Jesus drank wine. Listen, don't you bring Jesus into this. Don't bring Jesus into this for your mishaps of alcohol, for over drinking and becoming, an alcoholic. That's on you. You the one with the colon health issues because of your drinking. Jesus didn't deal with that. So don't bring Jesus into this, okay? Don't bring Jesus. If anything, you need to be praying to Jesus so that he can heal you from your colon. Okay? Don't be putting him no. We're not gonna do this. What we're not gonna do is blame Jesus and try to make no. Kim, no. Okay. You did this happened because of your drinking problem. So Sierra said they all gonna lock themselves in the house for 7 days and they're gonna do some detox, be plant-based and all that stuff. I don't think she said plant-based. I'm just paraphrasing, just try to be healthy and stuff and, get through it together. So the mom agrees and that's where the intervention ends. So hopefully that does help. But my thing is, if the drinking alcohol is what caused her to have the colon problem, I don't think she just needs a detox. I think she just needs to stop drinking altogether. Because with alcoholics, with any addiction really, if you're going to just, I'm going to pause here so I can take my antibiotics, but that just sounds like you're going to just continue drinking or doing whatever you do when you're done with your antibiotics and healing. And that's not ever going to resolve the issue. Resolving the issue is not to do it at all anymore. So I don't know how that's going to go with her. I wish the best and hope the best for Sierra's mom. But from the way it's sounding, they're just going to be doing it for 7 days. And then by day 8, she's going to go back to her alcohol. So I'm just going to move on. I'm just going to wish the best for Kim. And we're going to get to the wedding day of Jock and Kendra. So Jock's still not answering his phone. Kendra, freaking out a little bit. So she calls Chino. He says, yeah, they're back in Atlanta, and I believe going to get their suits fitted for the last time, for the wedding that day. Everybody doing stuff last 2 seconds before the wedding. But Kendra's so relieved, and because she's so relieved, she got overwhelmed and emotional, so she starts crying, and I'm just like, Kendra, you're doing a lot of crying. I understand you stressed because of the wedding. Weddings are stressful. Like, let me tell you, weddings are stressful. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But you are doing, like, my goodness. Oh my goodness, you must have had a headache by the end of the day. When you cry so much, you have a headache. I feel like Kendra had a headache after this wedding. Like by the time her and Jock got to the hotel room or wherever they laid their heads that night after the wedding, she was probably had a headache and knocked the F out. But we get to Spice and Justin. They're getting ready for the wedding. Spice gets a call from Carly. First off, she was letting us know she feels bad for Kendra, but it's like, Spice, you brought your friend Mita on this show. Because clearly, she don't got cable, so she don't know nothing that's going on. But you the one who brought Spice on this show. So, you feel bad for Kendra, but you created the drama with your best friend Mita that you say you didn't know, but yet you knew at the same time. Okay, whatever. Anyway, Carly calls her And I guess it looks like she's getting ready. I don't know how they got that she was looking like she was getting ready for, but whatever. It looked like she was getting ready per what Spice and Justin were seeing on the FaceTime. And they kept asking if Carly's going to the wedding. She said that she was a plus one. Carly, you ain't nobody's plus one. You ain't going to the wedding. But Spice is telling her don't come to the wedding because that's just gonna create drama. And Carly was like she wasn't invited because Kendra doesn't want Carly to outshine her or outstand her. Carly, what is there to outstand? You wasn't picked to be the bride, so if anything, Kendra outstanding you. So you are bitter because first off, you wasn't invited, and second off, you wasn't the one that was asked to marry Jock. And in this case, I'm gonna say this every episode. I had so much hope for Jock, but he still want to be out there doing what he do. So at this point, I don't know why Kendra wants to marry him, but she love him and she gonna stick beside him. And you just mad it's not you that was chosen to stick beside him, Carly. So therefore, you gonna try to say whatever you can to make it seem like you the one who came out superior, but when in actuality you're coming out inferior because you're coming off as a bitter, desperate person, a pick me because you wanted to be picked so bad, but you wasn't. You were on the reject team, Carly. Sorry. Sorry you're on the reject team. Sorry that Jock not trying to claim you as his wife. You just come off as, okay, a side piece. Sorry to say, Carly, but your actions these past few episodes are showing me you ain't wife material because you're not moving as wife material. I know there's so many different types of wives and all that. I get it. But Carly, you ain't one of them. Okay. So no, you ain't outstanding nobody. Because at the end of the day, she's the one at the altar with Jock get in the ring. And you not. So, after all that, she trying to say Jock is not ready to get married. But if he proposed to you, you would probably be singing a whole different tune. Okay, whatever, Carly. And Spice is just like, if Carly goes to the wedding, she's gonna leave. She's not even gonna talk to her. All that stuff. And Carly made a comment that Kendra should have never came to her engagement party. Carly, whatever. You invited Kendra to your engagement party. Okay? You just mad that you wasn't invited to the wedding. But it was a good thing she didn't invite you because you probably would have started mess. You would have acted all weird and at the reception try to be like, oh, well, I was at the bachelor party. Carly, nobody wants you there. Nobody cares that you're not there. So give it a grip. Okay, whatever. We move on to Kendra. She's still waiting for her dress. The guy, Rico, he said he's still sewing the last ruffle on the dress. And Kendra's still a little stressed and freaking out because she still hasn't talked to Jock since he's came back to town. We move on to Jock and the men getting ready. Safari goes in to check on Jock, does a little announcement saying, he's the number one person to ask for advice in regards to getting married. Safari, you're the last person anybody want to talk to and ask for advice because you haven't even had any for marriage. Why? Because you're getting a divorce? No. You haven't. How long have they been married? Like in an actual marriage? Like what? Maybe a year tops? Safari, no. You don't got no life lessons or advice to be given out for only doing like a little trial run in a marriage. Because I don't even consider y'all married legally, but y'all not in no marriage, so ain't no advice to give because you don't got no experience. Okay, you're a rookie in this thing. So I don't want to hear it. We move on to Rico. He's running behind with the dress because he forgot the undergarment, so he had to turn around, go back to go get it. So, everybody's telling Kendra, we're just letting you know what's going on, but don't freak out. He will be here. Kendra's trying to keep it together while they're doing her makeup. I guess the powders on her face is, a setting. But because of that, when she proceeds to ugly cry in this scene, I was just like, Kendra, please. I'm like, cameraman, please cut off the camera. Why we gotta show this? Because this girl is looking horrific as she ugly cries. I mean, Looks like a real cry to me, but I'm just like, Kendra, I understand, girl, but why are you doing this to yourself? Because people are eating you alive on these social media, on the internet. And I was just like, Kendra, don't do this. Because I mean, I wasn't going to cry with her, but I was just like, Kendra, don't. Girl, don't be crying like this on the camera because they're gonna keep on rolling to take every little ugly scene and disturbing scene and all that, and she's just crying her eyes. I'm just like, Kendra, no, don't why are you doing this? She's doing the ugly cry, guys, and I'm like, no, 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 because they were eating her up on social media tonight, guys. They were eating her up. But anyway, we go to everybody coming in for the wedding to sit down and stuff. Mama D shows up in all white. I like it. Erica walks in with all black. I like it. I mean, people not wearing dresses no more, but that's okay. People wearing the pants and stuff, but whatever. Spice and her man walks in with all blue. Shekinah walks in with some guy. I don't know who the hell that guy is. I guess her plus one. Okay. And Erica wants to let us know for the 13th billionth time this episode that her and Safari may be walking into the wedding together, but they are not together. And for the 14th billionth time, Erica, we don't care. We don't give a hot damn if you with Safari or not. We do not care. We don't care. So you could speak that to, you could say that in Rich, all up in Rich's ear all you want, but we, as America, do not care who the hell you with. We don't care if you and Safari decided y'all gonna stay legally married, but y'all just gonna still F whoever y'all want to F and still F each other whenever y'all want. We do not care your situation. We are over it. We don't care. But the twins make it to be Flyer Girl. Cena finally let them, came to her senses and was like, all right, I'm going to let the girls go so they could be the Flyer Girls of the wedding. So they show up. Jock sees them, and he loves that they were able to make it. They look cute in their little, Flyer Girl dresses. And it's 20 minutes before the wedding, and the dress is still not there. They call Rico. I guess he's on his way up the stairs or whatever. So at least he's about to make it, goes to commercial, comes back from commercial. He finally comes with a dress 10 minutes before the wedding. And Kendra's just all smiles and just relieved. And then we see Jock coming down the aisle in his, high water pants. And, we have the wedding party coming down the aisle. Rich and Sierra coming down together. He sees Eric and Safari sitting together in the audience, and he's definitely feeling some type of way, but Rich, you should know this by now. You deal with them on a personal basis. We just seen it from our homes on TV, but you deal with them like face to face. Like, this should be nothing new to you, Rich. Like, I don't know why you feeling some type of way. If anything, y'all just gonna be probably F buddies at this point. Whatever. But anywho, then I think it goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect for the last 2-3 minutes. Kendra walked down the aisle. It was nice and whatever. Jock said he was gonna cry when he seen his girls, but he's trying to keep it together. Everybody trying to keep it together, even though some of the people in the audience, they did shed a tear or two. Okay, but I should have known, because while everybody was coming in to sit down for the wedding, before the wedding commenced, there was 2 guys that came in that was like dressed as if they was going to the club. And not like a fancy bougie club, like any random regular degular schmegler club. And they was just dressed very oddly for a wedding, in my personal opinion. So I should have known when I seen them, like, what y'all here for? What y'all finna do? So, of course, when the officiant's just like, if there's anybody in here with any reason why these 2 should not be getting married today, speak now or forever hold your peace. So, of course, homeboy in the red was like, hold on, sir. Like, I forgot, I don't know what exactly he said, but he was like, hold on, wait. Wait, I got something to say. So everybody just like, oh, because in the moment where the officiant was saying, if anyone has, here goes Spice, like, oh, Please don't jump out of nowhere, oh Carly. Oh gosh, like she was all nervous and whatnot, to be dramatic for the TV show. So homeboy came out. Everybody's looking like, what is going on? And then that's where the episode ends. So now we're gonna have to wait till next week. But like I said, they still get married anyway, so it's probably gonna be a joke. It's probably gonna be somebody just doing something funny to make everybody laugh. It ain't gonna be nothing. I listen. I can tell you guys right, it ain't gonna be nothing. It's not nothing to me. Oh my gosh! He just gonna do something funny. Everybody gonna laugh, and that's gonna be it. Okay. Next episode look like we're gonna get Mama D back here. We're gonna get Scrappy back in the scenes and whatnot. And unfortunately, we're gonna hear the unfortunate news about Rennie's mom. So sorry for your loss, Rennie, and sorry if that's a spoiler for anyone, but I mean like these scenes be happening like months ago, so like the news was already on social media about her mom. But I'm sorry for people who don't like spoilers. For me, I don't mind spoilers, because I can't be wasting my time like all anxious and stuff. So I don't mind spoilers at all. I know some people do. They don't like spoilers, but I don't care for spoilers too. If you want to tell me spoilers, that's fine too. But anyway, that's it. That's it for the episode. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, did you feel bad for Kendra and all those crying scenes this episode, last episode, the episode before, all that stuff? You let me know. Okay, you let me know. But other than that, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the Miami review tomorrow. Bye, guys.